I just think that's just so yummy. Right, sorry. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today, I am returning back to Home Free, this time another one of their originals. It's called Understand. And I am filming this on the day of their release of their new album. So if you have not yet done already, but I'm sure I'm talking to people that have, because you're all Home Free lovers, Home Free lovers, I do apologise, Home Fries. But I'm sure you have downloaded and listened to the album multiple times now. I never know what to do because I'm like, do I want to listen and support, but at the same time I'm like, I want to react. I've obviously broken down to what's left of my heart, and now I will be looking at Understand. So maybe I'll download them myself, and like, I probably, by the time you've seen this, it's the day after and I probably have already, so we'll see what happens. But as always, nothing has changed. This is still a reaction and analysis and an analysis video. That's a no. So I will be stopping and pausing and talking about the vocals or talking about whatever it is that I want to talk about. If the pausing is getting too much for you, that is okay, but I will continue doing that over here. If you want to watch the full thing, the full song in its entirety without any pausing, I have obviously left the link to the original video in the description below, so do go and check that out. I've also left the link to my Patreon page in the description below as well, so please do go and check that out if you want to support my channel even more. Thank you so much to those of you who are there already, and let's just get straight to it.
I might not know the reason for the changing of the season, but I know how I feel about this when it comes to birds and the bees and chemistry, baby. You and me, we're a perfect fit in a world where anything goes. Out of control, girl, it's good to know there's a heart of gold and someone to hold back home waiting on me.
Oh, nice. Like a pause. Oh, okay. This fills me with so much joy already. It's first thing I noticed was it's very wordy. Where is Tim breathing? I wonder. You know, can I get a show of hands of whoever's been in a quiet? And you know, before you go ahead and sing, they're like, take a big breath and then go and sing. But all you want to do with that breath is just go. So the thing with breath is that we do have more than we think, and if we, you know, focus on our breathing, and rather than take shallow kind of breathing and just keep up in our shoulders and it becomes really tense, you know, we want to think of it like low down into our belly, basically. Obviously we're still breathing with our lungs, but it's just kind of how we're using it, rather than kind of taking a big breath and then just wanting to release that, just release all the breath because it's just taken so much. We do have more breath than we think. But anyway, here, in terms of what Tim's doing, it's very wordy, very spoken, like really, really lovely connected. We have lovely moments of vocal fry as well. Let's just go right to the beginning, though, before we get the first verse. And I think it's Rob on those glottal onsets on those O's. Let's just have a little look. Yeah, those oh, 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 those ones. I think it's Rob. Yeah, it's really nice. It goes right through Rob's first passage, which is the point where our vocal folds are going from thick to thin. They're going from chest voice to head voice. And, you know, it's where we could go, oh, have that experience, that, oh, I just stayed on a very falsetto feel. Experience that sort of break. But yeah, this, that especially that last one, the last one is an A flat 4. Home Free love an A flat 4, you know this by now. But it goes through his first passage. So he needs to make sure that if a consistent sound and volume is there throughout that passage, he needs to make sure that he is well connected and supported from underneath, and he does. But anyway, lovely glottal onsets. We're getting to start off with. Great. I love the push as well. Nice ooze there.
I might not know the reason for the changing of the season, but I know how I feel about this when it comes to birds and the bees and chemistry, baby. You and me, we're a perfect fit in a world where anything goes. Out of control, girl, it's good to know there's a heart of gold and someone to hold back home waiting on me.
Right, so I'm doing this because I'm trying to figure out where he's breathing. There's like moments that, and obviously they can like take out the if that's what the mic is picking up, they can obviously take that out post-production. But it's so wordy, and the phrases kind of link. It's really nicely written because it's not just like da 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 da. It's like da 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 da. Like it carries on into the next phrase musically, which is real cool as well. I know I keep pausing the same part. Let's just go back a little bit and continue so we can hear this.
Perfect bed in a world where anything goes. Out of control, girl, it's good to know there's a heart of gold and someone to hold back home.
Like I said, short staccato do.
There's a lot of things I can't figure out, like how a 737 gets off the ground when a prayer goes up and answer comes down. What you doing with me right here, right now? Why am I such a lucky man? Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand.
Oh, what was happening there? The background there, lovely. Rob took this kind of lead section as well. He's got such a bright voice, which we've now heard him sing differently as well. But his go-to, most natural, attractive state to how he is when he sounds when he's talking, if that makes any sense. Like it's very bright and lifted. Yeah, and it's kind of really small pocket up at the top. Lots of twang, loving it. Lovely ooh swells in the background as well. Previously we had those do. We had those kind of staccato-esque stabs. But right here, right now. I like the here, right now. We get like a bounce on the now, which is all of them are doing it as well. I know I'm picking up probably Austin's line up there, but all of them are doing it as well. So it just unifies that kind of phrasing. Even here, we kind of mix. We kind of go from. The answer comes down. What you doing with me right here, right now? Why am I such a lucky man? Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. Why? It's the overlapping. I think that's really, really nice. I don't obviously a cappella voices, they're constantly going to be overlapping one another because it's their voices, but it's just really nicely written because we get that kind of BV harmony section, and then Rob comes forward with his line, which again, he starts off up in that E, so that's at the top part of his chest voice, but he's not reaching for it with volume, he's keeping it so well connected. This is a joy. Why am I such a love down? What you doing with me right here, right now? Why am I such a lucky man? I love that shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand. That one, that's really nice. So we go from like an and at the end of the chorus, we're just bringing things down like a little diminuendo. We're oohing. There's a word. We are oohing. But it also. A mystery, yeah, there's just some things I don't need. My hand, it'll always be a mystery, yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand. And we go back. When you're rolling on this crazy ride, yes. I don't know how my mind decides which moments become memories. You're gonna keep for life. Come on, baby. What you say we make some more tonight. There's a lot of things. Nice F sharp belt from Chance there, I think it was. I haven't heard him for a little while. I know lots of you tell me that I need to react to, is it Cover Me Up? It will eventually come. There's just so much music. But yeah, it's really nice. He sounds really, really great here. And it's kind of a little bit, I mean, we've heard him all over range-wise, down in the depths of the bass and up at the top. So it just feels really, really comfortable for him. He's got such just warmth in his voice. But lovely, what vowel was that up on the F sharp? We also had some lovely open vowels staying on the first part of the diphthong, BV-wise, on the word say, I want to say. When you're rolling on this crazy ride, I don't know how my mind decides which moments become memories. Chance does this thing where he likes to whisper off notes. Moments become memories, and it's like breath at the end. I love how, like, obviously every singer's got their unique thing that they do, which makes it unique to them. But yeah, that's what's something that I always pick up from Chance's voice whenever we do hear it. Really, really lovely.
I don't know how the mind decides which moments become memories.
No.
You're gonna keep for life. Come on, baby. What you say with me?
What you say. Not what you say. What you say. Just staying open there. It's like kind of almost like a throwaway. But it's still very much connected until the very end of that phrase. Not like say it, like what kind of Chance did there, whisper like at the end. That's his unique thing. But when they're coming all together, it's very much like they're going to be singing and onto that tone up until the very last moment.
You're gonna keep for life. Come on, baby. What you say with makes them
I like what they're highlighting.
Tonight. There's a lot of things.
Nah. Okay, lovely on this R vowel up on an F sharp. And yeah, he is getting dynamically a bit louder here because he's going for that belt. And obviously a belt is a loud sound. But he's not, and it's at the top part of his chest voice kind of going, I think that is full chest voice up there because that F sharp being the highest point of that phrase. If he were going higher, maybe he want to place that a little bit differently in his placement, but because of where it is and it's on this R vowel, he's using it to his advantage. He's keeping it very speech-like to get that belt across as well.
What you say with makes them more tonight. There's a lot of things I can't figure out, like how a 737 gets off the ground when a prayer goes up and answer comes down. What you doing with me right here, right now? Why am I such a lucky man? Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand.
Oh, we're going. Oh, Adam Rupp does so like his little fills each time. I know I just cut him off right here, but we'll hear it again. I just want to talk about the moment with Rob and Austin there. Look at them with their sunglasses. I feel like I need mine. It's November. Probably don't. But yeah, in the shot, we obviously had Rob and then Austin with that BV on that final.
And it'll always be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand.
Nice. On the need to understand. So Rob is up on that F sharp again on the stand, and obviously falls down to that E. Notice, I know obviously they have pre-recorded it and they're filming on top of them singing, but they're still singing in order for it to obviously feel like it is them singing there. Does that make sense? But yeah, notice there's a little bit of like a pinch there. We're getting a lot of that brightness and twang. Rob has a lot of brightness and twang in his voice anyway, but because of where it is on that stand, F sharp, it's at the top of his chest voice again as well. That transition point, we can be a lot more chest dominant, as he is showing and proving to us that he can do right here, right now. But let's notice that with Rob first, and then we'll hear what Austin's doing up at the top as well. It's a beautiful blend. Their voices work so well, obviously.
Be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things I don't need to understand.
Yes, we get, which is really, really lovely. So we're just effectively going from an F sharp minor to an E major chord with the Austin on the A, then to the A flat 4 there. Beautiful. What's nice as well is obviously they're singing in parts that make sense to their voice. So we know that Austin has, I mean, Rob's got a lovely high voice as well, but Austin's so just fits in this nice pocket there. It's not overpowering, obviously, in the mix that they can then alter things, but it's beautifully accompanying Rob's voice here, which is really, really lovely. Lovely in the blend, nice in that small, bright little pocket. It's a lovely moment.
Things I don't need to understand. How the moon causes oceans to rise, and where the time goes when it flies. There's a lot of things I can't figure out, like how a 737 gets off the ground when a prayer goes up and answer comes down. What you doing with me right here, right now? Why am I such a lucky man? Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery. Yeah, there's just some things.
Right, sorry. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. I love, obviously they are, it's 5 voices, but because of how they've also, I know one of you or maybe a few of you is going to notice my nails, and I know this one's really embarrassing. So let's just rock it out. But what's nice is that they can include more voices in this. Obviously, when they're live, they could do layering, and there's all different sort of like technology now anyway. But in the purpose of here, they can record more vocals. So I think we have Austin doing that lovely slide, which he does love, a yummy slide. Yeah, he's sliding up to a note, then he slides up again, and then his harmony line stays up there whilst he's obviously then doing whatever he does in the chorus. But yeah, it's nice that you can layer it up in this sort of setting.
How the moon causes oceans to rise.
I just think that's just so yummy. I know it's just the first line. Oh, no. I mean, Austin gets the middle eight quite often. Not all the time. We've had other people as well. But especially, like, you know, it's very well written with who gets what part. And it's always, they know their voices. They know where it fits better, like, in the song. Not saying that if they were to swap it around, it would still sound amazing. But, like, there's just something that feels so right about Austin taking the middle eight here. I guess it's kind of that, like, bluesy-esque feel that he has in his voice.
How the moon causes oceans to rise.
Yeah.
And where the time goes when it flies. There's a lot of things I can't figure
A-flat
out.
fourth.
Like how a 737 gets off the ground and a prayer goes up and answer comes down.
So he's
What
up
you
there.
doing with me right here, right now?
I love those
I'm such a
pushes.
lucky man. Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery.
that
And it's
F sharp
just
there.
something.
Sorry, I'm talking over it. Yeah, Rob does a lovely change on the my hand, my, and you notice how he's staying on ma rather than closing on my. Yes, it's all down to accents as well, but just musically, it just means that we're a bit more open, so we can rely on that open sound rather than my, and becomes really musical theatre-esque almost as well, like my hand. Like, we don't need to, it's a bit more open, not lazy, but a bit more relaxed, so we're not closing and using, like, maybe feeling a bit tight. But yeah, it's really nice.
A mystery, yeah, there's just something. I'm such a lucky man. Head on my shoulder, hand in my hand. It'll always be a mystery, yeah, there's just some things I don't
I
need
love
to
that slide.
understand.
It's Tim at the end. Also do love a slide right at the end. Oh, it started again. Which sometimes they don't do it and you're like waiting for it. But yeah, really, really nice. Oh, just a beautiful, uplifting song. And I love, like I said throughout this reaction and analysis, it's just really nice how with each section you do get to hear like another voice, or it returns back to like Rob had the chorus in this section, and it just fits their style of singing so well. So as mentioned at the beginning of this reaction and analysis video to Home Free's Understand, their album is now out. But like I said, I'm probably talking to the wrong people because you all know that and you've already listened to it so many times. But if you haven't, go download, go stream, go support, go over and, you know, just listen. I love the visuals as well in this video as well. You know, they always have this nice formation going on, and it's just very clean and thought out, which is really, really lovely to watch. But thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. Do go over and check me out on Patreon as well, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!